Namaste everybody. Vasudevasutam devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Arjun Uvacha स्थितप्रज्ञस्य का भाषा समाधिस्तस्य केशव स्थितधिः किं प्रभाषेत किमासीत व्रजेत किं श्रीभगवान् उवाच प्रजहाति यदा कामान् सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः स्थितप्रज्ञस्तदोच्यते दुःखेष्वनुद्विग्नमनाः सुखेषु विगतस्पृहः वीतरागभयक्रोधः स्थितधीर्मुनिरुच्यते यः सर्वत्रान्नभिस्नेहस्तत्तत्प्राप्य शुभाशुभम् नाभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता यदा संहरते चायं कुर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यस्तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता विषया विनिवर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिनः रसवर्जं रसोऽप्यस्य परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथिनी हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्त आसीत मत्परः वशे हि यस्येन्द्रियाणि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः सङ्गस्तेषूपजायते सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु विषयान् इन्द्रियैश्चरन् आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा प्रसादम् अधिगच्छति प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिरस्योपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठति नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावयतः शान्तिरशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम् इन्द्रियाणां हि चरतां यन्मनोनुविधीयते तदस्य हरति प्रज्ञां वायुर्नावमिवाम्भसि तस्माद्यस्य महाबाहो निगृहीतानि सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यस्तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागर्ति संयमे यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुने आपूर्यमाणमचलप्रतिष्ठं समुद्रमापः प्रविशन्ति यद्वत् तद्वत्कामायं प्रविशन्ति सर्वे स शान्तिमाप्नोति न कामकामे विहाय कामान्यः सर्वान् पुमांश्चरति निःस्पृहः निर्ममो निरहङ्कार स शान्तिम् अधिगच्छति एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ नैनां प्राप्य विमुह्यते स्थित्वा स्यामन्तकालेऽपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमृच्छति. So we are on verse 69. Ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagarti sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. What all beings consider as day is the night of ignorance for the wise, and what all creatures see as night is the day for the introspective sage. So, we were discussing that there are people that will say, Bhogi and Yogi, okay? They'll say, okay, I'm living here to eat. And there can be the people who will say, I'm eating because I want to live. I want to progress my life. I want to spiritually uplift my life because Bhagwan has given me this an opportunity to uplift myself. By this body, I have to look after this body because by this body, I'll be able to do the penance. I'll be able to realize Almighty. I'll be able to merge my individual soul with the Supreme Soul. And that all knowledge I can only obtain if I have the body. And if that is the body, by the grace of God, I have got, or Bhagwan has granted this life for me, then I must look after my body. And to look after my body, I have to eat. So that's a different thinking or the different outlook. So the Sthita Prajna will think, Sthita Prajna will have the outlook towards the world that I am here to serve the world, not to be served. Whereas the Bhogi will say, okay, the whole world should serve me. So that's the difference between Sthita or the Yogi and the Bhogi. I don't know how many of you remember that, but 20 years back, when I say we, means Mandir was celebrating the 30th anniversary, and we have invited one scholar from India to give a discourse on Gita. That was in the end of November and December. Okay, normally we don't take the name in our classes, but that was Dr. Gurman Shah. And when he married, and after the marriage, he himself and his wife both went to one saintly person of Gujarat whose name was and is Ravi Shankar Maharaj. In those days, he has influenced so many people. So when both of them as a couple after the marriage went to seek the blessing from Ravi Shankar Maharaj, with the blessing, Ravi Shankar Maharaj gave them an advice that keep in mind that we have married to make each other happy. If we make each other happy, we will be happy. So that's the outlook. Not only that I want to be happy, keep the priority that I want to make you happy. My happiness lies in your happiness. If that is the concept, if that is the thinking, then believe you me, my dear members, that nobody can make you unhappy. What we call in Gujarati, Brahma, the creator. Even Brahmaji will not be able to make us unhappy. Dukhi nahi kari શકે. So, સુખી કરવું છે મારે. આપણી પ્રાયોરિટી સુખી થવું છે. મારે સુખી કરવું છે. So, sthita prajna, that I am here to serve the whole world. And the bhogi, that I am here to be served by the whole world. There is a saying in Sanskrit that Swayandasas tapodhanaha. The Sthita Prajna is servant for himself. Das. પોતે જ પોતાનો નોકર. Then why others would work for me? Why others would serve me? No. Swayam dasas tapodhanaha. So Sthita Prajna, for his personal gain or personal benefit or personal happiness, he will never ever trouble somebody else. He will never ever trouble others. So that is the Sthita Prajna. He will do everything for others. So the person who is yogi or the Sthita Prajna or Sanyami is self-control. Control on ourselves, control on myself. I'm disciplined, okay? I have controlled my senses. That is the Sanyami. So, he is an enlightened person. The thing is, our concept, we always discuss in our Geeta class, that we always talk and so-called worry for others. Okay? આણે આમ કરવું જોઈતું હતું, આણે તેમ કરવું જોઈતું હતું. But do we think about ourselves? Do we know ourselves? And that's why the Socrates has given a slogan, know thyself. And here that's why the verse is that, the verse says that is the day for the introspective sage. Do we do the introspection? Because we will achieve so many things in terms of material gain and everything. But if you do not have the introspection, if I do not know myself, who am I? Where I have come from? Where are we going? What's my duty toward myself, towards the Almighty, and towards the universe, towards the world at large? So, if we minus from the life ourselves, I mean the self, then it can be 10 zeros without putting a 1 in front. There can be 10 0 or 20 0, but if there is no 1 in front of it, it has of no value. It has absolutely no value. The 0 has value due to that 1. There can be 3 0 or 10 can be 10 0. It's only with the 1 the 0 has the value. Otherwise, there is no value. So if I minus myself from the life, from my thinking, from all progress, because what happens, I know everything about others or the external world, okay? But do I know about my inner world? And that's why the word is here, introspection. Sthitaprajna is aware about the power within, whereas the common man, the layman, will ignore that power which he has with him already. But he will not think about it. He will not put any effort about it. We have discussed that, Kabirji's Doha, that Kasturi Kundal Base मृग ढूंढे वन माही, ऐसे घट घट राम है दुनिया देखे नाही. Kasturi is musk. Mrug is deer. It says that that Kasturi, that musk, is already there in the navel of that mruga, deer, and it produces good fragrance. But now that mruga do not know about it. So when that mruga, the deer, feels that fragrance, he is wandering here and there in the jungle. to find out where is that fragrance. But he doesn't know that the fragrance is with himself. Kasturi kundalvase mrugadunde vanmahi. ऐसे similarly, ऐसे घट घट राम है दुनिया देखे नाही. Ghata means sharir, body. The supreme reality is already and always with me, always with us. But we ignore that power. And that's why Bhagavan has told in the 15 verse, 15 chapter, Sarvasya Chaham Radhisan Vishto Mattasmati Gnana Puram Cha. Indwelling God is always with me, always with me. So the Sthita Prajna is always aware about that power, the supreme power is always with him. He is aware about that. Whereas the common man, the layman, will not think about it. Will not think about it. I mean, so the whole idea here about the Sthita Prajna in this particular verse, Yanisha Sarvabhutanam Yasyam Jagrati. So Sanyami, the Sthita Prajna, will start, let's put that, his life, his life means to know about himself. Okay, first of all, let me know myself. And then I will think about others. So, know thyself. Let me know about myself. And once I know about myself, then rest will follow. Ekam Vignanam Sarvam Eva Vignatam Snat. Ekam Vignatam, not Vignanam. Ekam Vignatam Sarva Eva Vignatam. So, if I have knowledge of myself, and if I'm able to know about myself successfully, then the rest will follow definitely. And then that's why there is a saying in Gujarati, Hasti Padam Sarvapadam. In Sanskrit also. Hasti means hathi, elephant. Pada means step. એનું સ્ટેપ આવી ગયું એટલે બાકી બધા એમાં આવી જ જાય, બાકી બધા એમાં આવી જ જાય. So the thing is, what Bhagwan has sent, Bhagwan has granted in my life, I need to know that first. And if I ignore that, then one can try for everything. But it's, as we have discussed earlier, all zeros without one. So जो खरेखर जानवानुं छे ते रही जाए, which we really need to know, that's normally that in our material world, that's the normal terms we are doing that. Simple example. The things which are not going to accompany us when we will be leaving this world, we have or we are spending the whole life to accumulate. And the things which are definitely going to accompany us when we'll be leaving this world, we totally ignore that, or we totally do not think about it. We have discussed that that was Dharani Bhavo Bashavasya Goshte Bharya Gruhdaras Janasvasane Dehaschitayam Paralokamargi Karmanugo Gachati Jiva Eka. Dharani Bhavo, we accumulate wealth, pots and pots, tons and tons. But when we will be living, it's not going to accompany, that's not going to come with us. Pashavasya Goshte, Pasu means cattle. In today's time, the car. We have 1 car, 2 car, 3 car, family car for traveling. But they're not going to accompany. When we will living this world, this car is not going to take us anywhere. It will be still there in the garage. Pasavasya Goshte, Bharya Grudware, wife will be staying at home. Janasmasane. All relatives and friends and I have a big circle. Nowadays, follower on the Facebook. What are they going to do? At the most, they will be coming to the crematorium. Dehaschitayam. I have looked after the body. Yeah, we must. Nothing wrong in it. But even that body is not going to accompany. Then what is coming with? Karmanu go gacchati jiva eka. Oh dear human, when you will be living with your soul, only and only your karma are going to travel with you, are going to accompany. So, what we're supposed to think, we never think about it. It's not going to come. Even the relation. Even the relation. Oh, we have to look after the relation. Yeah, fine. Nothing wrong in it. We have to look after the relation. But the real relation, which is with me, the Supreme Soul. Have you thought about it? No, man. Aaj chali jai. No. So the thing is, my dear friends, that Sthita Prajna, by giving this example, Sthita Prajna will always aware that what is going to accompany him when he will be living in this material world. So he is always aware about it. Karmanugo gacchati jiva eka. Another aspect in this commentary, the wise man says, in the life of bhogi means the person who is always involved with eat, drink and be merry, enjoy the happiness. So, the wise man says there is always dark, or there's always night in Bhogi's life. The dark means ignorance. Night means again ignorance for the Bhogi. So he doesn't think that, as we have discussed earlier, he doesn't think, he will never think, who am I? I belong to who? And why I am here? He will never think about it. So, whereas the Sthita Prajna will be always aware about that. That yes, Bhagavan has sent me here. Must be some purpose behind it. And I have to fulfill that. I'm here to fulfill my duty. Because Bhagavan must have trusted me. ક્યાંને મોકલું તો મારું કંઈ કામ કરીને આવે. And if I am not doing that I am not giving the justice to the duty which is allocated to me when Bhagavan has sent me in this world. So that's the Sthitaprajna Yanisa Sarvabhutanam Yasyam Jagruti Sanyami. We are going to discuss more about it. Okay, in today's discussion, whatever you like, credit goes to Almighty, credit goes to all the sages, all the scripture. Whatever I have heard, I have read, I have studied, absolutely nothing belongs to me. Will be reciting the 73rd verse of 18th chapter, followed by the Arti. Nashto moha smrutirlabdha tvat prasadan mayachyuta stitosme gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gita, Jaya Bhagavad Gita, Hariya Kamala Viharini, Hariya Kamala Viharini, Sundara Supunite. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gita, कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाशिनी कामासक्ति हरा तत्व ज्ञान विकाशिनी तत्व ज्ञान विकाशिनी विद्या ब्रह्म परा. ओम जय भगवद गीते निश्चल भक्ति विधायिनी निर्मल मलहारी शरण रहस्य प्रदायिनी शरण रहस्य प्रदायिनी सब विधि सुखकारी. ओम जय भगवद गीते राग द्वेष विदारिणी कारिणी मोद सदा भव भय कारिणी तारिणी भव भय कारिणी तारिणी परमानंद प्रदा. ओम जय भगवद गीते आसुर भाव विनाशिनी नाशिनी तमरजनी दैवी सद्गुणदायिनी दैवी सद्गुणदायिनी हरिरसिका सजनी. ओम जय भगवद गीते समता त्याग सिखावनी हरिमुख की बानी सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी श्रुतियों की रानी. ओम जय भगवद गीते दया सुधा बरसावनी मातु कृपा की जय. हरिपद प्रेम दान कर हरिपद प्रेम दान कर अपनो कर लीजय. ओम जय भगवद गीते ओम जय भगवद गीते जय भगवद गीते हरिः कमलविहारिणि हरिः कमलविहारिणि सुन्दरसुपुनीते ॐ जय भगवद्गीते वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः लक्ष्मीनारायण भगवान की जय. All right, all the best, stay blessed and safe, look after yourself.